anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a crow oracle for the collective for today. Today is Saturday, August 16th, 2025. You may follow me on the the Tube, my blog, and not. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. It's the only crow oracle I use. I do have a Poe tarot deck with crows on it. I bought it for funsies. Okay, hold on. I think I gotta move this mic because it's kind of funky. I don't believe it. Well, it should be up here. We got 3 on the table. I just spent all morning out, and I went for a walk with my friend from work. I did some tanning, did some Kim yoga, worked out early just in case I go out later, and took a shower, ate a little nosh. We got 4 on the table. 5 on the table. Are you just gonna keep telling me the same story over and over again? We got 7 on the table. We're doing 2 more shuffles. 8 on the table. Last shuffle, last shuffle, last shuffle. Ooh, ooh. We got 9 with bottom of the deck. Let's set that over on the windowsill. We've got sacred space. We've got nature. Sorry, I was going to show you one of the later cards. No, go in order, Kimberly. We got preparation. Getting excited. We've got bond. We've got grief. Battle. Okay, what is with this photo? Let me finish. Illusion. Insight. and bottom of the deck growth. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I do not get, just listen to me for a second. I do not get notifications for Facebook, but for some reason, I'm getting one notification for the picture, and it's the picture that if you follow me, if you subscribe, the picture on my YouTube, the picture on my Facebook, the picture on my Instagram, on everything I use, I pretty much have the same picture, and it's me with the little furry hat, and I'm smiling, at the camera. That picture has been on my Facebook for probably, I think I took it last Thanksgiving, and people are all of a sudden like re-liking it or newly liking it. I don't know. And they keep sending me the freaking notification saying, "Hey, somebody liked this picture." And I'm like, "Dude, that picture has been up there since November." I'm like, "What the hell?" And only that picture, nothing else on Facebook, nothing, because I don't want notifications on anything. When I go on there, when you go onto Facebook, you can see when people like your stuff or whatever. You don't need somebody to send you a notification every second of every day. You don't need to be that in tune with social media. And just that freaking picture, they send me a notification. I don't understand. And I just got one of my friends from work. Like, what? And it's not there. I'm not saying it's them. Like, go back and like the picture. I don't care. But like Facebook, what's up? I don't understand. That's the only thing they send me the notification for. And again, I don't even want it. All right. Again, feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. And I know I've told you, I'm pretty sure I've talked to you guys about this picture before. Maybe this week, last week. I don't know. But it's driving me insane. Because every couple days, it's just like, ping, somebody liked this picture. Ping. My OCD is kicking in. So take how this resonates for you. Somebody with the sacred space and the nature card. Somebody was like in their element, somebody was in their home, if you want to say it like that, in their own space, doing their own thing. And kind of like stepped out with the nature card, kind of stepped outside of themselves, kind of like, okay, like I'm gonna venture out into the real world and see what's going on here. With preparation and bond, it's like somebody, it's like somebody decided to get into, with the preparation and bond, it's like somebody's decided to get into some type of relationship or connection. And with the grief and the battle and the illusion card, like somebody realizes that whatever this bond is, this connection, this situation that they got involved in, it was an illusion. It wasn't real. Like this is somebody, again, just somebody like out doing their own thing, living their life. And what the hell was that? There's something that like flew down. The ghosties are real. And they're here. I thought I just saw like an orb too. I'm imagining things. Okay. It's like somebody out doing their own thing, living their own life, realizing, okay, maybe I'm gonna like dip my toe into some romance, make some friends, see what's out there, test the waters, right? And it's like they meet somebody and they form some kind of bond, they start some type of relationship. Doesn't even necessarily have to be romantic, it could be like, okay, we're gonna be friends first and kind of see what happens. And then they realize that there's some type of illusion surrounding this connection. And they either end up battling the person that they're in the connection with, or they're battling someone else for the connection. Okay? And there's grief surrounding this. There's like somebody's upset. Like, I thought this was the real deal. It's not the real deal. It's obviously illusion. It wasn't meant for me. You're coming to this conclusion, right? Like, you're drawing conclusions about what happened, what's going on, the truth, right? Recognizing that maybe you went in the wrong direction, maybe it wasn't the right person. Taking accountability for your actions, deciding to heal and grow yourself, right? And just kind of move on from the situation or the romance or whatever the heck it is. Friendship too, whatever. Um and it goes either way, whether this person got into the battle with the person that they thought they were supposed to be, friends with in a relationship with, or whether this person got into the battle with somebody that tried to come in between this friendship, this relationship. It doesn't matter. This is like this is why I said to him, I said, "Are you going to keep telling the same story? Because this, you guys know, if you follow me, if you subscribe, I feel like I have to talk about this almost every freaking day." Yeah, I'm shouting. This reminds me of exactly what has gone on in my own life, and not just necessarily the situation that I just went through at work with the guy and my friend, but I've had this happen before, twice. This is like the third time I've had to go through this in my life. If you follow me, if you subscribe, you know I fell in love with this younger man at work. I thought he was having feelings for me too. I thought he was eventually going to ask me out. I thought we were going to be a thing. I thought we were going to like rock this world and, be a power couple and be fucking awesome and amazing. And instead, I realized he went towards my friend. And, okay, great. Kind of pissed off. Kind of called them out on it. Was told I was crazy. Was told I was imagining things. He has not said anything to me, by the way, of any substance. And I just decided, fuck this. Fuck them. I'm walking away. Uh, all I can do is draw my own conclusions and heal myself as best I can and grow from the situation, take accountability for my part in it, and move along. I told you all that I was getting like I felt like I was getting pushed by God to go to him and to apologize, say I'm sorry, just to kind of try and like even the waters out and whatever. But I had a really long conversation with God and I just said, you know what? Like, it's not that I don't feel like I should say I'm sorry or that I should apologize. Um because I would, but I don't want to go towards him because I already feel like I involved myself too much in the situation. Because if he's dating her, then just let them date and do whatever they're doing. Like, at this point, just like I just should just walk away and just let it be, like, and that's what I chose to do. So I told God, I said, if you want him to get clarification, then you're going to need to send him to me. Other than that, like, I don't, I don't want to weird him out, freak him out, make him feel, like I'm invading his space or anything like that. And I don't want to have anything to do with her and him in whatever they got going on there, if they got something going on there. Because here's the thing. I don't want people at work to look at me and be like, oh, she's trying to get, like she's an old woman and she's trying to get involved with this young guy and steal him from, this girl, blah, blah, blah. No, no, mm-mm. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. So it's just best for me to kind of walk away, do my own thing, like I always have, like I have been for the last over 2 years, and just let whatever they're doing happen. Like it's none of my concern. It's none of my business. And yeah, I kind of just have left it at that. And like I said, I told God, if you want to send it to me, we can have a conversation. Like I don't have a problem having a conversation. I just don't feel like I don't feel like I should go and like reach out to him, because I already tried that and he didn't want to talk to me. So I don't want to do it a second time, because I don't want to lose my job. I don't, I don't want any more drama. So like I told God, I said, you're going to have to send them to me if you want me to apologize and say I'm sorry. Because so, but this very much reminds me of that type of situation. And like I said, I've had this happen to me like twice in the past with the ex best friend, two different guys. Like, no one person should have to put up with that much BS in their life. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying that I'm innocent or anything like that. I take accountability, because in all three situations, I mean, I put myself there. I put myself there. So I have to take accountability for my part in all three situations throughout my life. I can't just sit there and be like, oh, I'm the victim, or, blah, 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 blah. No, that's not, I mean, I wouldn't even look at it like that anyway, you know? Water might be significant. It's in three of the cards. Could also be, I'm just gonna say it. I don't usually say things like this, but I'm gonna say it because I'm feeling it. Could be a water sign involved. A water sign is, um, oh god, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And why did I keep wanting to say Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius? Maybe there's an Aquarius involved in this, or somebody that has it in their chart. He just said to me, haha, now you're listening. He's such a smartass sometimes. He's such a smartass sometimes. I love him dearly, though, through all my lifetimes. I think that was my stomach. I just ate a little snack, and I don't even really consider it little. If, okay, so if this person got into some type of fight with the person that they thought they were friends with, or the person they thought they were in a relationship with the battle and the grief, um like, this is hurtful on both sides. So like, and we'll just use me as an example because it's just easiest. So let's take the friend out of it and me and the guy at work. Let's just say, we're friends, we're having fun. I think we're going to get into a relationship. He does, he doesn't, whatever, it doesn't matter. But let's say we get into like a fight and we just both just like totally not even go at each other, almost like walk away from each other, but we're watching each other, right? Like I said that he was watching me in the real life situation. But let's say we walk away from each other, we're both pissed off because we got in this argument, and now we're watching each other. It's almost like, like the battle line is drawn and we're standing on either side and we're like both ready to like beat the shit out of each other. But behind the anger is the grief. Behind the anger is two people that are just, good friends, good lovers, whatever the case. And they're just really upset with each other, but more so at themselves. Like each one of them is more upset with themselves. Cuz it's almost like they both want to apologize, they both want to say something, but neither one says anything, and it gets to the point where like it's a standoff. I mean, it kind of feels like that in my real life situation, except like I said, I'm like, I tried to talk to him and he wouldn't talk to me. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no standoff. Like, I'm moving on to heal and take care of myself and live my life. And I don't know what the hell he's doing. So I mean, you know what I mean? So for me, it seems a little bit different than this. Now, if this person is with this person in this bond, they're friends, lovers, whatever the case may be, and this third party tries to come between them, and the person, the main person here, gets into a battle with this third party over the person that they bonded with. There's two people looking down on there's two ravens looking down on a raven that passed, right? In the grief card. And like I said, whoever this main person is, they realize that there was an illusion there. So what you take away from that is this person thought they were getting into this relationship with this other person, and this third party got in between them and took that person from them. And this person realized, well, that was a fucking illusion. Like, I wasn't supposed to be with that person. I mean, would they be so easily taken away if I wasn't supposed to be with that person? And it's just, again, coming to the insight, working through your healing and moving towards growth for yourself at the end of the day. The thing is whoever the person was that they wanted to get with, and then the third party that got with that person instead, they're both watching this other person go through their grieving process. So, to use me as an example, yet again, for the billionth time in the history of YouTube, I feel like I should name this reading that for the billionth time in the history of YouTube. YouTube will probably tell me off, but that would be funny. For the billionth time in YouTube history, the situation with me at work with the guy and my friend, that would be like the two of them getting together, right? And me walking away, me going to do my own thing and just grieving, healing, and growing from the situation, which I'm doing, right? I haven't talked to her in over a week, and I haven't talked other than thanking him for filling my cart on Thursday with boxes when I was doing my job, and him saying you're welcome. I hadn't talked to him in weeks, like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, something like that. Now, in my situation, I don't know if they're together. I assume that they are. Whether they are or not, like, that would be the two of them watching me do what I have to do to grieve, to heal, to move on, to grow. Like the two of them would be watching me, no matter what they got going on, right? I mean, it doesn't really matter whether they're together or not. I extricated myself from the situation. I'm moving on. And it's like the two of them watching me move away from both of them. And I think there would be some grief in that as well. And I can't talk for the guy at work and my friend. I mean, my friend probably, yes, I'm assuming, because we were really close there for a little bit. So I would assume that she would be a little upset that we're no longer friends. Um, I don't really know how he would feel, but there could possibly be some question there, like, how is she moving so fast? What, she hasn't talked to me in weeks. Like, can't we just make up already? Like, can't we just talk this thing through? I don't know. Can we? I don't know. um, but yeah, like there's two people watching the main person walk away. And really, in all honesty, like when you get yourself into situations like that, and I don't even mean to say it like that, but I'm sorry, you probably saw like my hairy armpits. Um, I don't even really mean to say it like when you get yourself into situations, but let's face it, we do. We do get ourselves into situations that we probably just don't even need to be involved in, and we don't know. We don't know. Like we think we're going down one road, we think we're going in the right direction, and then you get shit on, right? Or you shit on somebody, and then you're like, holy crap! Now I got to fix this, Now I got to fix myself. You can't fix anybody else. I can't fix the two of them. I can't. I could go in and invade their space and apologize and say I'm sorry. But the thing is I don't want to be a part of whatever they got going on. I can't fix the two of them, whether they're together or they're separate. I can only fix myself. And I can only fix myself if I move away from the situation. I just want to see if I see anything else because I think I've prattled on enough about this. And I hope it resonates. I always say this. I hope it resonates, but I hope it doesn't resonate because nobody should have to go through this shit. Nobody. And I say that I've been through it 3 times. I'm betting somebody else has been through it 10 times, 20 times. Like it's ridiculous. And on the flip side, right? Maybe you were the person, you were the karmic, you stole the man from the other woman, or whatever the case may be. It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. But it's learning. It's how we grow. It's how we grow. It just builds on our intuition. I'm also gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna say this too, because there's 3 cards here, and I've been thinking about. I talked about it. I talked about it on one of the readings last night too, so I'm gonna talk about it. In the background, you got all these crows back there watching. Got 4 cards actually. All these crows watching. Other people could have been watching this person take this step towards this other person for a connection, for a relationship, for a situation, whatever the case may be. And they watched the battle, the 2 people battle, whether it was the person and the person or the person and the third party. They watched the grief. They watch somebody be heartbroken, possibly up to 3 people be heartbroken, right? And when you look at this card, this is the person that grew. This is the person lit up by the sun. This is the person that excelled, moved on, healed themselves. And all this crow, these 3 crows, and that crow are all watching. There's one down here squawking, saying something. Like, why do you get to move on and grow? How come you just get to walk away from the situation? Because I'm gonna say this. And I don't think it's a superiority complex. It's just someone that has healed, even though I don't believe in healed, I believe in healing. Somebody that's healing, somebody that's growing, somebody that has enlightenment. When it's time to leave a situation, when it's time to move away from something or someone, people know it. Enlightened people, healing people, people that grow, people that learn, people that are in touch with their intuition, their psychic ability, all that jazz, their heart space, their mental space. They know when to leave a situation. They know when to just fucking walk away. And it may come a little later than it should have, or it may come a little earlier than it should, but they figure it out and they know when to walk away. And everybody else standing there watching, like, why do you get to just walk away? Why do you get to just pretend like you had no part in it? Why do you get to just like heal and grow? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it at all. It's not this person not taking accountability. It's not this person thinking that they're better than everybody else. It's just this person like literally needing to survive and save themselves from all the other fuckery. Because again, if I use myself as an example, I reached out to him for some information to try and start a conversation, and I didn't hear anything. And even though God was kind of telling me, you should, try again, I said no. I don't want to do that to him. I don't want to put him in a place that he doesn't want to be in. Because if he doesn't want to talk, he doesn't want to talk. And I'm not going to force him to talk. So I'm just going to walk on and do my own thing. And that's the thing, right? Like some people just don't understand that. Some people just don't understand, well, how do you just pick up your shit and walk away? Honey, I've been picking up my shit and walking away from other people, other situations, other relationships my whole fucking life. And it gets easier and easier and easier every time to do that. I'm not going to lie. 3 situations, 3 people that it was very hard for me to walk away from. The first was my ex-husband when I asked for separation and divorce. Well, I didn't ask, I told him. Because even if I wasn't in love with him underneath it all, I still loved him. It was very hard for me to do that. The second person was the ex-best friend who I was friends with since like the 2nd grade. And I literally had to say, you know what, enough is enough. Like I can't with this person, this entity, whatever it was, whatever she thinks she is, I don't know, or whatever she doesn't know she is. And I walked away. And I'm not going to lie, the third time, very hard for me to walk away. The guy at work. Seriously, like seriously. And maybe it's because it just happened, but like I really thought there was something there. I really thought that something was going to happen there. Like and it's funny because one of my girlfriends at work, she's like, I think you were imagining it. I think you were delusional. And I don't get mad at her for saying that. I don't get mad at anybody for giving me like the opposite take, because it's good to have that take. It's good to think about that and dissect it and, like Was I delusional? Was I out of my mind? Was I crazy? I don't know. Anyway, crazy, not crazy. These three people were being watched by other people. And like I said, it's when you become enlightened, when you become a healing person, it gets easier for you to decide, you know what? I choose myself. Every fucking time I'm going to choose myself. Don't don't play with me. Every time I'm going to choose myself. And it's like these people watching and this one crow, this one person saying, "Well, who the fuck do you think you are?" I think I'm Kimberly Ann Brown, and I'm going to walk away from people and situations that hurt me. That's what I think. Whether they intended to do it or not. Like, I need to save myself. That's all I can do. And I don't wish them any harm, whatever, in my situation, whatever they got going on, whatever they don't got going on, I don't care. I wish them well, but I always have to look out for me first, and I always will. Just as they should for them. People don't look at it like that. When they don't know how to heal themselves, when they don't have that connection with God, when they don't have that insight, when they don't use their intuitiveness, when they don't use their psychic ability, they don't know how to handle it. Life. Like I'm sure that the guy at work and my friend look at me like, well, she's just a crazy bitch. Okay, then I guess I'm crazy. But I'm also walking away and I'm taking care of myself. So I think that's pretty fucking amazing. Whoever this is did the same. This is you, you did the same. And kudos, because it's not easy, right? It's not easy to look like the crazy one. And you know you're not crazy. I'm going to leave it there. I hope the message resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. And I hope you all have a great evening, day, whatever it is, wherever you are in this beautiful world. If it's still the weekend for you, congratulations. Enjoy the weekend. And just a reminder for everybody, if you follow, if you subscribe, tomorrow is Sunday. I work overtime on Sundays, so I will post affirmations in the morning. I will not, however, be doing the reads in the evening, more than likely, unless for some reason I, feel the urge. So just reminding you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.